Hey guys. All right, we're going to do a midday market recap here, go over some of my trades from this morning. For a Monday, we had a good number of gappers, but none of them really looked that great. So let's see, go in here to historical data and set date and time. Let's do 9 a.m. 9. Well, we can do 9:01, that's fine. 9 a.m. So this is Trade Ideas. We had Dan Merkin, the CEO of Trade Ideas, in our room today doing a webinar going over how to use all these tools. Now, Trade Ideas are the best tools for finding stocks, but if you don't know how to use them, they're not really, of that much use. So Dan was in teaching everyone some of the new options from the newest installation of Trade Ideas, and also showing people how to use the odds maker. So you can check out that webinar on our site. But here, we'll go over the gappers. So NKA was at the top. This one is a buyout. All right, any stock that is trading basically flat, buyout. We got a little bit of price action in it, but not a lot. Usually I just stay away from buyouts. TRAK, $62, $63 stock, so it's high priced, and that's a buyout. That's trading very cleanly at that price. Going down, we had QBAK. This was interesting. Very low float, 5 million shares, but there's no volume. Today it's only traded 2,300 shares, so it was on here, but nothing to trade. AMCN, that was on here as well. This one just got destroyed right out of the gates. It looked good pre-market for a move over 828, but right before the open it started to dip down and then it just got crushed. So very, very weak on this one. But we also had a nice one, BLFS. Now, this is a stock that we traded last week, or maybe it was, Friday of the week before. Had a really nice move. We know this one is a stock that, with a catalyst, can make a big run. All right, so I saw, even though we didn't have a lot of pre-market volume, that this was a gapper and it had potential. So let's look at the 1 minute chart on this. I jumped in this right out of the gates at 250. You can see the first couple candles here were kind of sideways, right? But then we were basically making a little flag. The pop up, a little bit of sideways consolidation. As soon as I saw that and recognized this looked good over 245, I got my order ready to get long at 250. All right, I jumped in this long at 250, doubled at 260, and sold a little bit on the move here up to 278 and stopped out down here on the rest. So this ended up being a small winner. I was up over $1,000 at the very top of the spike, but you can't lock. You can't always get out at the top. I wasn't able to sell as much as I wanted to, so made a little bit on this, $400 total. It was a nice small win. Had potential for a really big move, that nice surge out of the gates, but then it came in, couldn't hold those levels, sold off, and that was basically it for the rest of the day. So BLFS, nice one. Gap and go setup, light volume, so we waited for the 1 minute opening range breakout. Top of the 1 minute candle was 245. I got filled at 250, a little bit of slippage, but not too bad. Nero was another one that was gapping up. This is a little below my preferred price range, being $1, but the gap was nice. And on this one I said, I like it over 110. Market opens, and I jumped in, basically as soon as we opened, I jumped in at, I think it was 106, looking for that quick move up to 110. I doubled at 110, unfortunately at the high of day, and then sold down here where this blue box is as we came back down. So on this one, lost 240 bucks, 250 with commissions. It had a decent setup. I just wasn't able to capitalize on it. The momentum, there was no follow through. It could have been really good over 110, gotten a nice quick move to 120. Doubling up, of course, increased my average, added a little bit more risk, but in this case I thought it was worth it and ended up buying at the high and getting stopped out. So that was Nero. Then the third trade was OGen, OGEN, which is also on the gap scan right down here. And again, a stock that I thought had potential, but I was concerned about the lack of volume. I jumped in this long at 250. You can see right here, 249 was the high there, so I came up for the second high at day break. We came up, tapped 55, went up as high as 64. Ended up just getting a small winner on it. Couldn't sustain those levels either. So right now, easiest trading is in the first 30 minutes. And today we really didn't have very many good setups in the first 30 minutes. So a little bit of a slow morning, but green is good, and I am green on the day. So any day we can make a small step forward is good. Small wins, small losses, and always setting up for the potential big winning trade. And each of these had potential to be a big winner, and that's what's really important. You may not always get it, but you always trade stocks that have that potential. So tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., we'll be doing the pre-market analysis, going through the watch list of the gappers, trying to find which stock has the biggest potential. That'll be tomorrow morning. All right, thanks, guys.